That's it. We're getting seasonal. I'm gonna zoom into him.
My friend gave me him. He was from the memo block. I think it's like Philofax or something.
Ooh, I like that. It's such a big memo page.
It's like the perfect size. I didn't cut him down or anything.
Everything's the perfect size in this book.
It's like it was meant to be. And then the first like fancy kind of set of inserts that I purchased was the Christmas planner.
Nice. Do
This
you
was
like
from-
Christmas?
I do. I like it, but it stresses me out. So I feel like having this is going to be.
This is literally the aftermath. Hello guys and welcome to a new video. As you may have noticed, the lighting suddenly changed drastically. Yeah, in my room we don't get the best lighting, and because of the season, because of the time of year, it also gets darker a lot earlier. But anyway, I hope you're still feeling cozy and that I didn't I don't know, ruin the mood a little bit. But yeah, I just thought I would include a little bit of a journal with me, to show how I've been using the Philofax so far. For some reason I'm feeling a bit nervous that there's something personal in here. Everything is personal to a degree, but it's nothing like crazy, you know, or anything like that. But yeah, so I don't actually need to worry, like it's fine. Yeah, so I guess let's just do a little bit of a flip through firstly. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can just go from the beginning. But firstly, I want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am so appreciative to have you here. And yeah, feel free to grab a drink and join this little journal chat video. So yeah, I changed the cover, as in the postcard that was on the cover. I ended up hole punching this lovely postcard that came with the hours journal, hours research journal that I got earlier on in the year. And I just thought I would use this postcard because I loved it ever since I saw it. And yeah, it's just really aligned with me, as you can tell. So yeah, and I've just got a little pencil board in here from Traveller's Factory, and then I do have some loose bits of ephemera in here, like this little cat sticker that I designed, inspired by my baby Mushy. And then I still have some lovely ephemera that my sweet patron and friend Diana gifted me as well. So it's all safe in here and it's ready to be used, which is really fun. And I showed you guys already, but I have made my own calendar because I couldn't find any. I'm just gonna cross out Sunday as well. Couldn't find any calendar inserts for the personal Philofax, which was a bit sad, but understandable, I guess. I mean, actually, it's also quite hard to get the 2026 ones right now, and I feel like, you know, it's not even December yet, so why is it so hard to find it? But that's all right. I did manage to get a hold of the mini calendar, which, to be honest, like for now, that's perfectly fine. Because if I actually think about it more in depth, the Filofax Personal is actually more of a journal. And this one is my planner, basically. So yeah, you know, these are just like loose names that I give things, but yeah, like as long as this little mini Filofax has a calendar insert and a weekly insert and some notes pages at the back, I'm really happy with that. And I made her a bit chunkier, which feels really nice. So yeah. And yeah, but so in that case, I'm gonna most likely make some more. Like I'll make a December one, or I'll use a memo, a piece of memo paper that I showed you guys in the last video, I think, and I'll just hole punch that and use that as my calendar. So that's been nice. I want to do some November highlights. And yeah, I should get started with that soon because I bet I'm going to forget to do it. And then I'm also going to forget all the highlights because my memory is pretty terrible. And then I haven't really filled this up much like I showed you guys, but at least there's something. I do have another one for next year. Then I've got this very full themed postcard from Japan from my mother-in-law that she gifted to me, and yeah, it obviously reminds me of her, which makes me so happy. And then it reminds me randomly of Gilmore Girls as well, which I love. I love Gilmore Girls. And then we've got Mushi here, my baby angel, and a Hobonichi business card, some post-it notes, because I realized that I am not a huge fan of so many blank areas in my Philofax. So I do have blank dividers, and I quite like the look of post-it notes at the back of them, and I've seen many Japanese creators do that, and that actually is really nice. And it's also very handy because they're just there when you need them. And then I've got Week on 2 Pages diary, and it's the mid-year version, so I've got until like July of next year. And I did a bit of a habit tracker, which completely failed. And as you can tell, I haven't kept up completely in here, but I did have a journal meetup with my sweet friends Anisha and Avesta, and yeah, it was just absolutely magical. Like, oh, it was a beautiful time. So I absolutely know what to write in here, because basically in these weekly inserts I've actually been just writing snippets of the day, which is quite interesting because I thought I would use it as a planner, but no, this one's definitely the planner. That's kind of why I said that earlier. So this is presenting itself to me. Sorry, I'm a bit hyper. So this is turning out to be a journal, but a very like functional journal, if I could say it like that. It's just like convenient and messy and also fun. Like, a big reason why I play in notebooks is because it's fun. So yeah, and I noticed that if I'm not prepping, how can I say, if I'm not doing any daily journaling in the notes pages, in the blank pages, because I am tired or for whatever reason, at least I will try my best to do a little recap in the weekly inserts. So yeah, and now just a general flip through of the blank pages. I have, quite honestly, as soon as I complete a page in here, I immediately move it into here because I really enjoy the layering. So here I included some 2026 notebook thoughts, some coffee cup doodles, my favourite thing to do, a little bit of rapid logging / memory keeping, inspiring creators on Instagram, but I haven't completed that yet. Just general journaling. This is a bit of a personal entry, but I also don't mind if you guys read it because yeah, I'm very open about that stuff, so it's completely fine. And yeah, I really try to memory keep about my cat as much as I can because she's 20. So yes, that is like really important to me. I know that I still can do better than that, so I'm just trying to find a way. Like, I think I need to sketch her more in general. Really bad drawing of my mum, but we had a lovely day out together in London, and it was very nostalgic. And yeah, more cafe drawing, which I really love to do. A doodle of a gift on the tag that was on the gift from my mum, a cake that we had at work with my colleagues, a fortune cookie from my colleague. I got 2 fortune cookies in 1 week, which is quite rare for me. I never get them. And then, yeah, yesterday was a journal meetup with my really, really sweet and good friends, Anisha and Avesta, and it was just so wholesome and healing and amazing. And it was really fun because we shared the stationery that we had on hand, and I think it just made us feel like, I think the conversations made us feel inspired, but then also having new things to play around with made us feel inspired. And I was just surprised how much journaling I did on the go with them. And I also did like a journal prompt, which I never do. Like I've done it just a handful of times, I think, in my life. And actually, it was very, very cathartic. And I think it's going to be nice to look back on. Like, it was actually quite helpful and insightful. This sticker is from Avesta and it's from Hobonichi, apparently. I think it's like a well done sticker and it's so cute. Ooh, I'm going to have to mute that, I think, because that was a bit loud. Yeah, so it's really cute. And then this sticker is from a sticker set and a postcard that I got as a gift from Anisha, which makes me so happy because you guys know I love pigeons, and Anisha knows how much I love pigeons because when I see her, I talk about them so much, and I just really appreciate these humans. So. So yeah, and that's a bit of journaling that I did with you guys today. And I'm hoping to do a bit more afterwards underneath here because I do enjoy layering things. And yeah, that's kind of it. Actually, no, it's not it. Let's move to the next divider. So at the back, I've got some, like I said, more sticky notes. But also gifts, and then I've got collection pages that can range from just like meeting notes and questions, brain dump. I've created like a gifts list, like gifts that I've given or gifts that I'm gonna give, and I'm really excited about that. That's inspired by Anisha. And then I'm wanting to sketchbook again because it's very on and off for me, but like as an illustrator, having a sketchbook practice is said to be really like helpful. And yeah, I think actually I really want to do like a sketch with me or something at some point, because funnily enough, I think it remove some of the overthinking when you sketch in front of people. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it makes me more decisive. So yeah, and it sounds really, it sounds kind of bad, but I did get a new sketchbook just for that purpose because that is one thing to get me motivated to sketch again is a new sketchbook, which I'll be talking about it on my Patreon later probably. Because I'm a little bit late with this week's video, so I'm going to upload it today. And then just some songs, Christmas presents. These are actually, these are like some other collection pages that I started today, and a couple more inserts that I got from Manisha. You guys, if you've watched this far, you've probably seen a little flip through of her beautiful Philofax. So it was, I'm just so happy and grateful that I got to see that firsthand. And she really kindly gave me some inserts that she had in hers, which is really nice, like a wish list one and a meal planning one. Because I'm trying to be a bit more mindful with my eating just to feel more energized and healthier. Because yeah, and it was did I say that? I think I already, yeah, I mentioned on my last video that it was my birthday on Monday, so the journal meetup was also like us celebrating my birthday, which was so sweet. And yeah, I was blessed by many beautiful gifts. For example, this Doraemon model that I made, I put together, and it was from Avesta, as well as this beautiful cup that I'm drooling over, because ever since I saw her cup when we were video calling. I was like, oh my god, like that's the most beautiful cup I ever seen. And I've actually started a drawing featuring that cup, and she doesn't know that. I'm hoping to post that soon. And then now I've actually got the cup, so I'm so happy. And it just gives me like traveler's company vibes, and which really makes me feel so inspired. So that's that really with the Philofax. It's very, very cozy and very comfortable for me to use. Funnily enough, it's a little bit hard to open the actual rings, to be honest. I think it's probably because it's a newer Filofax, like it's not one of the vintage ones, but I can deal with it, it's fine. And then so a couple months ago, I got the MD paper 1 day per page, because funnily enough, if I can even find it, funnily enough, in 2024, oh my god, she's a bit battered. In 2024, I did get the same notebook, and unfortunately it did fizzle out for me. But actually it was, I really hope there was nothing personal in there. That's a bit of a fear, guys, about making videos. I think it happens to everyone who makes videos. But I did a lot of it was very simple documentation. Like today I was awakened by Mushi. I'm just going to make sure this is okay. And today I met... Yeah, so that's how I was doing it initially, and this sticker really reminds me of my cat. And then a few months ago, like I think the day that I played in this in October is the day that I bought this, and the day that I ordered it. And I just did a little bit of illustrated journaling. So what did I say? Today my head is a little foggy as I'm experiencing the second cold. My second cold of the month. Guys, I have been getting sick too often. My idea for this book in 2026 is to document my day with doodles. If I don't feel like it some days, it's okay. I can carry on using it as a sketchbook in between dates. I don't have to date the sketches. Could be used for tiny doodles or ink swatches. Like I was talking about the calendar, because there is a really beautiful calendar at the front, but I think it's probably got some personal stuff in there, but there is a really beautiful calendar. And then I really want this book in 2026. I just ordered it right now after I wrote that. Yes, I couldn't control myself. And then funnily enough, when it arrived, I was sad that I didn't get the bigger one, because I was reading this lovely book that was borrowed to me by Avesta, and I got really inspired by it, and I was just imagining trying this out in a bigger book. So I was like, why didn't I get the A5? But it's completely fine. But the funny thing is, after saying all of that, is that I'm interested, and I have started using this just as a collage journal. And I don't think this is personal. So yeah, just as a collage journal, really. And I'm happy because I started it on this week, which is my birthday. And because it's undated, I was able to start earlier. The calendar in this book does start in December, which is really nice. So very, very soon, like in a week's time, I'll be able to actually use the calendar. But the idea, I just changed my mind really, because I just suddenly felt like it was a bit small for sketching. Even the thing is, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I do change my mind really, really often. And yeah, it just happens very, very quickly. So more quickly than I would like it to. I don't know, just when it arrived, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I think a bigger one would have been better for that. So here I'm just using any ephemera that I want to put to use and then just capture some moments from my day. And in the meetup, I asked Anisha and Avesta to write me some notes in here, and now I told them, now I just want to bring this to every single meetup we have, so that I can freeze that moment in time. And then also when any family come over as well, I can ask them to write a little note, and then just do general just general journaling stuff. I think I did write a bit of a, what did I write here? Collage journal, guest book, etc. Did I say anything else? I felt like there was a bit more that I wanted to say about that. Brain dump, MD notebook. No. Oh, MD diary. Ask friends and family and friends to sign it. Yeah, that's all actually. Yeah. So, something that I'm very excited about, guys. And I hope things are going well in your notebooks, because for me it really does fluctuate. And also with my art in general, I think it's normal to go through ebbs and flows with how you feel about your art and your notebooks. It's completely normal. I'm just really grateful that in this moment in time, I am being creative again, and I have a consistent space that I'm using. Like the Philofax is very consistent and it's up to date, and it gives me a sense of control, which is a nice feeling when you have anxiety. And then having this on the go also gives me a sense of control, because I've got the dates on here that I can access at any time because it's in my purse. And it is my purse. It's in my bag. So, and then here, it truly feels like a whatever journal. Like I can just, it's just welcoming, and I know that I can show up as myself and it will be accepted, because my dear friends have also written in here, they accept me. I don't know if this is a bit cringy, but I truly believe in that. So it just feels like a really safe space, you know, to just be myself, and whatever comes out, comes out. Like I said here, I am sat at my desk, cracking open this new journal. It feels good to just put pen to paper and just let whatever needs to flow out to just flow out. Yeah. So, anything else? I think that's kind of it. I mean, just thinking more about 2026, I can say right off the bat that the Philofax will be staying. Philofax Personal, Philofax Mini, Midori, 1 day per page, A6. The Traveler's Notebook is definitely going to stay as well. At the moment, probably for just traveling, but also an extra space for collaging and just storing ephemera that I love, like I said in my first video back. And then I think, so this one did see the light of day on my Patreon, but this is another notebook that I ordered at the same time as this one, and I was really inspired by someone I met at the pen show in London. She was very consistent in her Gibentecho, and this is the mini B5. I think it's the mini B5, and it has the whole year in here. And to be honest, I almost sold this one and this one again, which is so funny because I think Chris actually, wanted to sell this one, right, Chris, if you're watching? It's so funny, I ended up with the same notebooks as Chris as well. Yeah, I wanted to sell this on because I actually got this before I was experimenting in the rings. So yeah, but then I thought, you know what, if this notebook has gaps in it, that's okay. It's fine. And also, I don't mind being a bit redundant. Like, something that was said by Vesta in our journal meetup yesterday was, we all, how can I say, different books bring out different versions of us, or different sides of us, I think it was. And I agree. Like, I think this won't really be redundant. I think it just, the different format itself does take a different part of me out. Yeah, and I think this is a good one to just, that you can keep on your shelf, kind of like the cousin, and it's really easy to access and find what you need in there. So yes, the thing is, at some point I did want to make this like my ephemera holder, but yeah, I don't know, because now that this one is here, I'm not sure, but I really don't mind if they all end up crossing over altogether. I'm just going with the flow. And yeah, I think actually I've come to realize, also from conversations I've had with my dear friends, that when we're older, I think we're just going to be so happy that there are so many books that we can look at and explore. And they're all going to be different, most likely, and if not, that's fine. I think just in general, we're going to be so happy that we have so many lovely memories, like, captured in time, captured in on paper. So yes, can't really get my words out completely today, but thank you so much for watching. I'm going to finish this coffee and biscuit, and I'm going to do a bit more chatting for Patreon. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Something I forgot to say. This is like a very show and tell video. I hope you guys don't mind. But I got this as my sketchbook, so it is bigger than this one, than the MD A6 diary. And I couldn't recommend this cover enough. It's so nice to hold. I've been always curious about them. It's made out of paper, and I would really recommend it, guys. Like, I wasn't sure, and I love it. And I put some of my postcards in there just to keep me motivated to sketch and to bring ideas to life. So yeah, that is what's going on at the moment. There's just so much I really want to show, but I think that's all for this video. Just sending you guys a massive hug, and I hope you have a great start to the week, and I hope you don't mind the lighting change. Bye. Have a lovely start to the week.